Hello, Morongo Basin and listeners around the world online at Z107.7 FM.com. Here is the Z107.7 local news for Wednesday, July 12th, 2023. The National Weather Service has issued an excessive heat warning for the Morongo Basin, going into effect today at 10 a.m. and lasting until Monday. Temperatures are expected to be in the triple digits over the next few days across the high desert, and local governments, libraries, and community facilities are offering a number of cooling centers, essentially public places that are air-conditioned. Libraries county-wide, including the Yucca Valley, Joshua Tree, and 29 Palms branches, are all open as cooling centers during normal business hours, Monday through Wednesday, and Saturdays. In Yucca Valley, town offices and the Yucca Valley Community Center are open Monday through Thursday. The High Desert Nature Museum is open Wednesday through Saturday. In 29 Palms, the Senior Center, which operates on Saturday and Sunday this weekend. The state of California is expected to move into Phase 2 of its Extreme Temperature Response Plan today, which calls for increased coordination among state agencies and local partners as excessive heat watches and warnings are in effect across the southern half of the state. At yesterday's meeting of the county supervisors in San Bernardino, the board appointed Lynn Watts to fill the open board seat on the Morongo Valley Community Services District. Here's reporter Mike Lipsitz with details.
In a single swift action, county supervisors selected Lynn Watts from among 7 candidates vying to fill the unpaid volunteer board seat on the Morongo Valley Community Services District. The county stepped in to make this appointment because the CSD has been unable to move forward due to lack of a quorum. The CSD is run by a 5-member board. That seat has been empty since April. A longtime resident of Morongo Valley, Watts has been a local community organizer with a keen interest in the CSD. She will be sworn in at the next CSD meeting and is expected to serve through December 2024 when that seat comes up again for election. Watts works as office manager for her family's custom furniture making business. Reporting for Z107.7 News, this is Mike Lipsitz.
Thanks, Mike. Lynn Watts is expected to be sworn in at a special session meeting of the Morongo Valley CSD scheduled for Friday at 2 p.m. at Covington Park. At last night's meeting, the Yucca Valley Planning Commission welcomed new Planning Commissioner Alejandro Vasconcelos and the new Commission Secretary Janet Yakmowitz. During public hearings, the commissioners reviewed the environmental assessment and site plan for Nice Dream Ices. Reporter Hillary Sloan will give you the details from last night's meeting.
Nice Dream Ices, a proposed ice cream shop, retail space, cafe, bakery, and cocktail bar, has requested a change of use permit for an existing building at 56778 29 Palms Highway. The request also included a variance from the required 25 parking stalls to 20. Due to the change of use in the building's location on Highway 62, the owners of Nice Dreams must pay $23,427 in lieu fees for the widening of the highway. In lieu fees refer to an account for upgrades in the future. The owners of Nice Dreams, present at the meetings, spoke of the overwhelming burden of the fees. The town's general plan has established the widening of the highways and the applied funds, which can only be changed through the town council. The permit was approved, but the fees could not be waived. The request to waive these fees is similar to a request by the owners of the High Desert Times at the last Planning Commission meeting. The commissioners voted to agendize the issue with the town council. For more information about the meeting, see this story at Z107.7FM.com. For Z107.7, this is Hillary Sloan.
The Copper Mountain Community College Board of Trustees meets in regular session tomorrow afternoon. The board is expected to review a 5-year technology master plan, consider human resources issues, and take comments from the public. The board meets at 3 p.m. tomorrow at Copper Mountain Community College, located at 6162 Rotary Way in Joshua Tree. Do you have a well on your property? If so, you might want to turn up at the Wonder Valley Community Center this Sunday at 2 p.m. for the Dale Basin Well Owners Association meeting. Here's reporter Stacy Soley with the details.
At this meeting, the president of the association, Chancey Chambers, will speak about what owners need to do to maintain their wells, and guest speaker Matt Schrag, representing the 29 Palms Water District, will give a presentation about issues the district is grappling with. For those of you not familiar, Dale Basin is the groundwater basin that underlies Wonder Valley, bounded by the Bullion Mountains to the north, the Pinto Mountains to the south, the Sheep Hole to the east, and the Mesquite Fault to the west. The 29 Palms Water District is neighbor to Dale Basin, and issues facing one area can impact the other. There will also be a discussion of the group's bylaws and a general open discussion period. You don't have to be a well owner to attend. Everyone is welcome. And the meeting will be Sunday, July 16th, 2 p.m. at the Wonder Valley Community Center at 805 26½ Amboy Road. This is Stacy Soley reporting from Wonder Valley.
In yesterday's news story about property stolen from a storage unit, we incorrectly identified Adrian Stoyne as the suspect. Mr. Stoyne was the victim of the crime, not the suspect. Z107.7 regrets the error. And finally, Don Romero, a 30-year-plus resident of Joshua Tree, died on July 6th. Don Romero died of natural causes. She was 51 years old and is survived by her husband, Jason, her daughter, her son, and her mother, Sarah Lewis. She was preceded in death by her father, Les Taylor, who was the former morning show host here on Z107.7. Don Romero worked in the children's department of the 29 Palms Air Ground Combat Center. The celebration of life for Don Romero will be held at a time and location to be determined. In lieu of flowers, please donate to a GoFundMe, which you can find at a link in this story at z1077fm.com. That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear news happening, let us know about it. Email us at tips@z1077fm.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z1077 Local News, I'm Jeff Harmatz.